We're good to go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. Are we waiting on anyone else? Anyone else? No? Are they coming? Okay. All right, so we'll jump in. Most of the workshop time will be dedicated towards Mike teaching. But just a little bit about how Mike and I connected was we did a shoot for the company for programming, and he owned the mobility piece of it, the stick mobility piece. So now when we're programming, you could program some of these movements for clients, which is a fun part. And I had so much fun, and it was just such a great energy. And I thought this would be really cool to bring to the club, like to teach, because I feel like this is kind of an area that I know for me, I need some kind of like focus and help on. And so I thought it'd be cool to kind of dive into it more, not only myself, but also spread kind of that learning too. And so, yeah, Mike is at Hudson Yards. It's been, you said almost 3
years.
Almost 3 years now. And so this is his thing, and he'll share a little bit more about it, and then we'll get into some fun with the sticks. So,
let's go. Hi, guys. First, thank you. Thank you. This is super cool that you guys welcomed me, that I'm able to do this. The sticks are a huge part of my life, and I mean, just to be able to travel to Long Island, meet you guys, even hang out in the morning, see you guys work, it's always special fun. And I'm sure when you guys go to other clubs, like you get that vibe, like, man, this is family. This is so much bigger. So like when I'm able to bring something that I love, hopefully we pick stuff up. I encourage everyone to, like, if there's any questions after this, like, please reach out. If something pops up, Mike, what about, my client is working on this, or what do you think about this? Do you have any moves for that? Like, we have an hour together, and I'm happy to go over, right? But like, there's so much more to this, so please, I'm here. The sticks for me, I got introduced to them at Equinox when they first got rolled out, best stretch ever. And have you guys taken best stretch ever?
yeah.
So we got some yeses, some nos. So for me, when the first time I felt the sticks, I was like, this is different. This is different. Fell in love. And then the pandemic happened, things are shut down, but I always remembered the sticks and started implementing them towards my journey, recovery, and then bringing them with clients. You're good, Maureen. It's Maureen, right? Yes. And like, they've helped me out so much, and they've helped my relationship with clients and being able to explore with clients. So I'm hoping we learn, you guys get some in the club, and then magic happens. So why stick mobility? Couple things. This stick will put your body into positions that you normally aren't able to hit. You're also going to use it for stability, for balance, support. The stick is always going to be a stick. So all of a sudden, any sort of movement patterns, you can put the stick in alignment with the client's spine and see how their legs moving, and it's very clear where their foot travels, how their shoulders travel when you're lifting the stick, as opposed to, let me see your shoulder range. The stick will uncover any oil leaks like that. The same thing like a wall. When you put a client or someone against the wall, on the floor, same exact thing. And it brings awareness into the body in a very safe way where it's all closed chain. Like yoga, you're reaching through, but not a lot of clients know that cue of reaching through. And all of a sudden, like a regular shoulder stretch, right? You have a shoulder stretch here, but right here, you're just pulling on your shoulder, and this is not as much of a stretch when it's not activated, as opposed to when the same shoulder stretch, I close my chain, so now I have an activated muscle, and I'm pulling on that muscle. Way different ball game. So that's what the sticks bring to it. And you're welcome to grab a stick.
Gotcha.
So, what we'll do today. There are 3 phases, there are principles. Best stretch ever, the Equinox class, is deep fascial stretching, right? So we have active stretches, passive stretches, you're getting into crazy positions. That's what best stretch ever is all about, that feel good stretch. There's a lot of magic here too, where joint by joint mobilization, exactly what it's called, right? Shoulders, wrists, hips, ankles. We'll get into that, the warm up. Functional strengthening is going to be a lot of this stuff where leverage, stability, feedback, irradiation, where strength, coordination comes into balance. And then we'll get into the deep stretching. So think about this as a warm-up with your clients, the strengthening work with your clients, and then cooling down with your clients. I thought for today too, a lot of this stuff is going to be standing because yes, we get our clients on the floor, but like I figured that could be a hassle. These sticks, they're long. I know how it is on the stretch mat where 5 p.m. you're bringing out a stick. Like it's tough. It's tough. So standing's going to get the job done. Let's warm up. How we're going to find space. I would stagger it. And maybe we can move, those sticks to the back.
Some team photos here. I'm not posting anything. This is for team photos. I'm actually going to video you doing that because that's actually good.
So we'll work head to toe, right? And I think that's a great way to, when you show up to a client, right? There's tons of YouTube videos out here and everything. But just remembering head to toe in each one of them. And one more thing I'll mention, good grip is so important. Good grip and straight arms. And then I think just with those 2 cues, you guys can make stuff up and like figure out, like I want to work the hips, you'll figure it out on your own. So here, we'll start with the shoulders, raise and lowers. And the stick is going to be right in front of you, and your hands are a little wider than your shoulders. And I encourage clients to look at the mirror for themselves. You're going to pull the stick apart. Your back activates, right? These are isometrics. This is irradiation. You push the stick together. Your front activates. Mike, I don't feel my core. right? Like there's ways to feel your core here. Pull the stick apart, and now you're going to raise the stick above your head. Your priority is not letting your ribs flare and keeping your ears aligned with your shoulders. And just go to a point where you can do that. If you're going here, too far, right? And then bring it back down. When you see the stick, push it together. You're going to do that 4 more times. Pull the stick apart. Ears are aligned, right? Arms are staying straight. You're keeping a good grip. That's really the class. Good grip, straight arms, body's aligned, and you're answering questions. You see in the gym all the time, right? Like we're going back here, heads moving. But where are you going with it? And try to challenge yourself to push it to a point just where your ribs do flare, right? And now all of a sudden, when you do this and a client is over here, a client's gonna go, I got this, Maureen, right? No. Ribs in, and then they're gonna end up here. All of a sudden, you know now where their shoulder press is. Now you know now their shoulder press, it's so easy for them to see. Their shoulder press is here. Let's keep it, we'll get to that in months' time. That's how I got there. You see it.
So we pull up the bar on the way up and pushing it on the way down?
Correct. 60 to 70%, 80%. And that's the beautiful thing with the stick, right? You press the stick into the ground here. Just to talk about that irradiation, it's at an angle. And press the stick down 60%. And now 70. And 80. And release. That's a front plank. How many clients, front plank is tough. Everyone in this gym can do that, and all of a sudden 60 pounds is different than it is for you, then you, then you, but 60%, 70% is the same. That's another like total different ball game with this. And then you guys are playing around into the ground, into the wall, moving your hips while side planking. Good grip, straight arms, right? All right, palms up. Another one for your shoulders. We're warming clients up. Good grip, straight arms. Your hips are staying forward. Your gaze is forward, right? You don't want to move here because then we don't know how far that ranges. This is a feel-good one. Anything, you got push day, open up that chest. And now you're gonna go the other way, scoop with the left, scoop with the right. And notice that you can take this anywhere. I'm standing very stable stance. Maybe you're in a split stance, right? Maybe you're doing violin with them. You could switch up all the stances. The arms stay straight, right? They're holding balance. Your legs are straight now. You're gonna hinge forward. Stick stays against your chest, and you're going side to side. Your spine stays in the center, exactly. Keep that head looking down. Spine doesn't move. Guys, this is amazing. Like, I don't have to readjust any of my cues. Like, got a room full of coaches against the chest. And now feet wide. You're gonna have your right hand bring the stick to your left foot. Left hand is holding on. Right hand is gonna go in the center and punch. And we can stay here. We can keep pulling with your left, right? You're starting to feel those lats, pushing with your right. Get the other side, shoulders strong. And release, other side. By your right foot, left hand presses. And bring it up. Who's to say you couldn't do it in front of you, to the side of you, at an angle, right? Like, if, I'll do that later. Pressing, straight arms, and you see how that warms up, shoulder, core. Now we're gonna do hips. Stick's gonna be center back. You're gonna press the stick forward. It's gonna keep you in good alignment. First moves are gonna be very simple. Hips square, knees square, feet square. And you're just bending your torso to the left and to the right. Very minimal moves, hips aren't moving, we'll get there. Left, right,
Right.
and now let's unleash the hips, but the knees stay pointed forward. And right. And here too, if like a client's dealing with any hip issues, you may notice that the stick doesn't travel as far on one side. And now your knees move, but your feet still point forward. Keep pressing forward with the hands. And other side. And you may even start to notice, like, I got my stick square to the mirror right here. Square, I got it square here, but it seemed a bit more,
Sorry, guys.
I had to work for that a bit more. And now let's unleash our right ankle as we go all the way around. And other side. And then you hinge forward, snake that left hand around your left leg, and then snake around your right. And you can see the stick, right? This is that feedback on the right side. So I can see on my right side, my hand snakes and it gets to my right foot easily. On the left side, I'm not having so much fun. And up. Upper body. And right, so we're seeing the concept is like you put a client with the stick, take a look at yourself in the mirror, move it around. And more than enough. Let's do ankles now.
Oof. Okay.
You have the stick in front of you. Yes. And there's going to be towards the stretches when you go side to side. And we have it, this is our first time with arms on top. I don't rotate them with like this ankle work, but I will, spoiler, do like rotations. You could in this. Definitely high plank, I recommend it. So ankles, right foot, high up, and then left foot. Right, left. And now left is an inch off the ground, right is fully off the ground.
Oh God.
And switch. And switch. And try to have that ankle travel straight up, right? You're using that stick for support. This would be tough without a stick. Goals though. And now both feet up, side to side. And you tell me how your ankles are looking, right? Which one's having more fun? And now keeping those knees pointed forward. Let's rotate counterclockwise. You can even take a look down at your ankles, but you see it in the mirror, like one ankle's having more fun than the other. And wait, you want to sprint, hop on boxes, right? Like, it feels good. All of a sudden, like, you're ready to go. Other side.
Hey, let's go. You're not bad. This one?
Good question. So we're in the warm-up and we're finishing up the warm-up. For this particular move, you can press the stick into the ground, but I'm not really cueing for this. It's more so for the body work, the strengthening. But, right, like pull it apart, 60%, 70%, 80%. You decide what they need to warm up. If like you really need to warm up your ankles, what's your name again? Samantha. I'm gonna focus on ankles. Like I'm not throwing out 70% numbers for that. But like I know that you're like struggling with your core or something. I'd be like, all right, 70%, and I'm gonna sneak little core exercises into there, and let's roll the ankle, right? That's how I would play that. That's the warm up there. There's plenty of other moves. You can hold, right? I'm making stuff up. I don't think I've ever done like a split stance and rolled my left ankle. Never in my life have I done this move. But I'm using this for support. You're coming to me with a running program, you wanna run, let's get you in a gait. Okay, let's get you in a gait, and I want you lifting that ankle, put it down, lift that ankle, put it down, and let's go the other side. This is a tough move without it. Right? What's your favorite sport? You?
Joe.
Hey, wait.
Not Joe.
Basketball? All right. Who wants to, what's your name? Joe? Who wants to give Joe a basketball like warm up? What would they think? And Joe, unless Joe, you think of something. I play basketball too, so what do you think for basketball? I'll go. So defense. Defense, right? Defense.
Joe.
Right? Joe, we're gonna work on basketball, we're gonna work on defense first. We have to get in a stance. So I'm gonna use the stick for support here. I'm pressing it into the ground, and I'm just gonna go side to side, And I'm making like this up, side to side for defense. What else we got? We have jump shots warming up, so I would warm up the ankles, right? And we have rebounding, boxing out, a lot of arm reaching. Honestly, boxing out, I'm gonna stir the pot. Press the stick into the ground. Joe, we're gonna go 5 times each way at 60%. And then Maureen, we're gonna switch up the hands, switch up grip. And you're boxing me out. I may even go behind you and right? What are you guys doing? Good grip, straight arms. It's really that ballet and like that. All right, so now strengthening work. Those were the basics, not the basketball, but we added some new moves there. Let's go, Joe. Now, functional strength. This is the juice I love. Coordination, balance, strength. And let me just make sure I go about this the right way with you guys. Strength, coordination.
You want me to jump in?
Strength, coordination, balance, core, and then we're gonna partner up. Strength I showed you. It's a plank into the floor, side of the wall. More will come along, but it's really exactly, right, what he's doing over there. And the one thing I would recommend is
saucy.
He's playing around, right? And then he reaches with his arm. Then that's that. Some balance, coordination. Stick's gonna be on your left side. This is a huge move that I do with clients. They're a warrior 3, it's on your left side. I like to say 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock. I usually find that to be it gets them into the right spot. You're gonna lift your left knee and you're gonna drive that knee back and press both arms forward. Hips are square to the ground. And then you're gonna drive it back up. And we're gonna do this a few times, and you guys can decide, maybe you keep it the same pace, or maybe you drive that knee up fast. Now, what I do as a coach is I like to go directly behind the client, and they'll hit my stick if their left leg is going to the inside, right? That's easy feedback. We're gonna do one more here, and I say challenge yourself too with like keeping your body straight, let that leg press back, and now when you're in that warrior 3, hold it for me. Hand is in the middle of the stick.
Nice.
Hold it. And now lift that stick off the ground.
Ooh.
For 5,
Saucy.
4, 3,
Okay, Sam.
2, 1, done. Right? Other side.
Other side.
Other side.
Other side. What?
Other side, yep. So it's in your right hand. Hand is in the middle of the stick. That's another thing. Hand will usually be in the middle of the stick.
In the front. In the front. So where's
That's where the sticker is. Yep. I usually say hand on the sticker.
Okay. Oh, then we push.
And last one here, you're gonna extend that arm. You're in that warrior 3, and you hold.
Okay.
And now you lift that stick off the ground vertically. It's harder vertically. There we go. And down. Good stuff. And that same move, Diamia, I think you were on tape for this one.
Oh yeah, this is
what was it? Helicopter, if you want to perform. The only thing is Diamia had to do it like 2 minutes in a row. Super tough, right? You're in that warrior 3.
Yeah.
And then with the stick, you're traveling around the clock.
That's the same.
Using, right? And there's no way I'm getting into this kind of torque onto my knee, my toes are working, right? I had time to like flex my foot. You got playing around.
That one was great.
This empowers your client, gives them something new.
Travel, keep going, keep going.
And everyone stop, put the stick into the ground. And notice how your whole body feels engaged right now. And your face is relaxed. In yoga, usually you don't do this kind of move, but you do a warrior 3. Is your body engaged like that in yoga? Usually, not, I know usually I like forget, I'm just doing legs instead of, everything. And there's no reason without the stick why now you know like, okay, hips, glutes, core, engaged. I'm reaching through my arms even though they're not doing anything. I'm gonna keep reaching through my arms. Keep my face relaxed, right? Next one for legs. Captain Morgan.
Get the loop?
Yes. Stick's gonna be at your side. You're gonna raise your left leg and press that leg into the stick. Your chest stays square against the mirror. And you're pushing 70 to 80%. Then you go 90 degrees. You should be bending that stick. And then you go as high as you can with that leg, right? You don't let me press that leg into my hands.
Get there, mama.
Good. And release, other side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Press it.
I was sore from doing these things. I was like, how?
And you go 90 degrees, right? And you break that stick. Don't let me push your leg. So push against my hand. Against my hand, yep. Push hard up and higher.
Oh, you gotta come in.
And don't push that way.
Oh.
There you go, and look towards the front. There you go.
Fire. Fear.
And done.
You can do
It's
it in your
difficult
heels?
because you're going 70, 80, you're 80%, 90%.
It'd be so cute doing a tutu skirt.
Some other balance moves here that I like. I like standing on one foot, and you're gonna do balance punches forward with the stick.
Same side?
Same side, opposite side, right? You decide. And you challenge yourself, right? Try to get yourself off balance here. Try to make that stick shake. And then switch sides. Good. Now we're gonna get legs and upper body and core into it. You're gonna break the stick over your left knee. And notice just here, right? Your chest is square towards the mirror. Like, you guys are coaches, you guys are good, but you're gonna notice, like, on that Captain Morgan, balance, strength, coordination, to be able to bring that right knee up to the stick. Chest is square. Pulling with your left, pulling with your right, those opposing forces. Last one here for balance. You're gonna have the stick on your left foot, and you're gonna push into that left foot. You come up, and now you're gonna open up that hip, keep that chest square towards the room, and then bring it back. Let's stay up there as now we travel with that leg back.
Crazy.
And the reason you're moving through all these moves is because your closed chain, that left hand pushing into your foot, it has your core engaged. Most likely, if there was no stick and I asked you to like do that, this thing's not engaged.
push, push, push.
All right. Core work. This gets juicy for clients.
Not cool.
Do you guys mind being on the wooden floor? No, and feel free to grab a mat. I didn't put them out because I didn't want like set spaces, but like we're gonna be on the floor for some go-to. Coach, I wanna work on my core. Yep, feel free to grab a mat. So, we're gonna be on our back for all of this. And the concept here is pressing the stick into your legs, into your feet. So here, we're in dead bug, right? Tabletop. We press the stick into our legs. You decide 60, 70%. You're just pressing, head is back, relax. And it's gonna be relaxed throughout this move, and relax. So now we're gonna get to work. You're gonna notice real quick, the stick keeps you accountable. You know if you're doing the rep or not. You press into both legs, head is back on the ground, and you decide 60, 70, 80, whatever works for you, extend that left, and now you're going up with the left, down with the left. 7 more. Up and down. Up, down.
Good.
4, right? You decide how much you're pressing into that right foot. 6. Leg is straight or bent. I encourage just to get it to the stick. You got 1 more. And now we switch sides. Stick presses into the left leg, right leg extends, right leg up and down. Up, down.
Good, good, good.
3. Head is still back, relaxed. 4. 5. 6. 2 more.
Good, flex the foot.
7.
Flex the foot.
8.
Flex the foot, flex the foot.
Done.
Nice.
Simple leg lifts and lowers.
Is it simple?
Next one.
It's not simple.
Stick is gonna go into your right foot. Your left leg is straight. Left arm is straight, right knee is bent. And same thing, you're gonna go down and up with the left while you press into that right foot. And look, this is also a time like you see that stick starting to slip for the client. Like you can tell they're not pressing the stick into the ground. And now, hold on, we didn't get to the juice yet. So now you're gonna extend that right leg, switch, and your left leg goes forward, and now go up with the straight right leg. And back. There we go.
The noises.
And you're pressing. These are simple legs and lowers. The only thing is, the stick is not gonna let you lie. Let's go to the other side. We got it, even out that core. We gotta even out that.
Oh, good.
Look, you know that client that wants to work on their core. You know that client. Come on. So, here we go. Left leg is bent, right leg is straight. Right leg goes up and down.
Okay.
Good, we'll just go 6 here.
Can I do 2?
4, 5, 6, and now extend the left leg, right leg is bent. 1,
Wait, which one?
2,
Okay.
3,
Wait, am I doing this right?
4,
Oh yeah, okay.
5, 6.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
One more core.
I'm videotaping. Hurts so good.
So this move right here, hug and extend, right? Hug and extend. You'll do 5, and then on the 5th one, see if you can not touch your feet and go out. Not touch your feet and bring it back. It takes. You can't cheat it. That's the crazy thing.
Let's go, Joe. Get it over the toe. You can't get it over the toe. You can't get it over the toe.
And then you crunch yourself in and extend out.
Let's go.
It's not easy. It's
This is
it's
why we
not
do
easy.
animal flow, guys.
Like you do have to.
This is why we do animal flow. Okay, Michelle. I like this.
And done. We still got more. We got rest.
There we go.
Strength.
I didn't try it myself. Hold on. Wait,
Next
how do you do
up, partner. So partnering up with your client. Diamia,
it? Yes.
the 4 that we worked on.
Okay. Oh. Exposure. All right. Oh. All right.
There's who has a taller. It doesn't actually. So there's one more move. This is not in partner drill. This move alone, like, has probably been the most moving for clients for me. The rickshaw squat. A client can't do a stick. Can't do a stick. Can't do a squat. Right? Struggles doing a squat. Leans forward. Isn't getting anywhere. Who knows? You do this move. You get 2 sticks. You could do it with 1 stick too, but transformative. Stick is behind into the wall and it's by your sides. You're pushing the stick into the wall, right? So like when I push the stick into the wall, my whole body is lit up. And now here I keep pressing into the wall and I'm getting into that squat. And all of a sudden, I've never seen someone not go deeper. And like all it tells them is that like, Mike, I can't do a squat. My knees, my ankles, this, I'm like, I get it. But when we activate you, like you went somewhere further. You didn't get there before. So like all of a sudden, and I encourage everyone actually, like on their own, so we don't move around. And this next move, partner squats, taps into that. So grab a partner. Yep, grab a partner, 1 stick.
All right. I think I have to.
We're good.
I'm at the
Hi, and this is warm up, this is strength. The stick's gonna be in front of you, and you guys are gonna do squats. So first, we're going to push together. And quite frankly, if it's a push day, you're pushing. If it's a pull day, you're pulling, right? So here, push day, we're pushing. And now we're going into a squat and really push back, right? Like be good with your partner and you're pushing against each other, correct. And what you notice all of a sudden is like when you're doing this, is this what you feel under the squat rack?
How could you
your abs engaged like this? I know I don't always, right? Like this is a different feeling. So like you tell your client like the squats we're about to do, press.
I'm pressing.
This is what we want to feel. And we switch up, right? And you're also getting into a way deeper squat.
I was pressing. Okay.
And same thing, we press and up.
Okay.
Press. 2 more.
Oh my God, my knees are so hard.
Right? You feel it, right? You're pushing against each other.
Extend the arms. Extend. Yeah, and now push. So push against each other.
And what you're really
there it
feeling is
I know. Yeah.
great.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
It is good. I'm exhausted. These are hard.
Next one.
Which one?
Client is still talking about core.
Okay.
We're gonna do high plank here.
Oh yeah.
So you're in a high plank with your partner. This time it's pull day. So Diamia and I are gonna pull on the stick and we're gonna lift our arm. 1. And we're both pulling. 2. Give it a go. Both pull, go up.
Pull. Watch Jamie's foot, guys. Yeah, nice.
Yep, both are pulling at the same time. And then
Nice.
after 5, go to the other side.
Remember to breathe.
Straight arm.
Remember.
Yep, up and down while both are pulling, yeah.
Nice.
Good. Good.
Let me know.
Stability.
Okay.
So,
I'll hold it.
another favorite one of mine. You good?
Yeah.
So, right foot forward, left foot back.
Yeah.
And your client's gonna hold the stick above their head, good grip,
Yeah.
and your hand's gonna be on the handle, right hand on the handle, right hand on the handle, left hand there. Damia's job is to not move. I'm gonna tell Damia, I'm gonna tell you which direction I'm gonna push the stick, do what with it, but you're not moving.
Okay.
So I go down, down, up, up, push. Right?
All right. Again. I got you.
Push. Push. Pull. Pull. And done. Give that a go. Right? Talk to them what you're gonna do for them.
Jeez.
So, and you can switch up the feet, right? But I like the outside foot being and arms straight, right? Wherever your shoulder range is. It's better to have straighter arms than to have them bent, right? So even if like shoulder range is here, I'd rather have, yeah. Here we are, yes.
Oh, Joe.
Spotlights on you. What's your name?
My name's Jamie.
Jamie? Pleasure, yeah. All right, so tell them what you're gonna do.
You gotta tell him, Joe. You can't torture him.
And let him have it, let him have it.
Let's go, Jamie! Superman!
Yeah.
You got this. I know that. No, that's the hard one. The push and pull one
And
is
hands
really
above your
hard.
head, directly above. Yeah. And even like when you get closer, right? If he's doing very well,
Payback.
I would even go over here more. Yeah, and like, right? And you guys could switch it up.
Okay, let me know. Payback! Let's go, Michelle. Okay.
Let's go.
Unbreakable.
Pull, push. Push, push, push. I'm ready.
Nice, nice. Okay, Maureen, I see you. Let's go.
Give it to her, give it to her. She can get it, she can get it. Don't fall bounce. There we go.
Yolanda, you're like tapping it.
There we go.
You're like,
All right. Last one here for partnering up.
okay.
This is partner tag, right? Tag, partner tag. Yeah. So,
I'll face this way.
Damia's job is just to keep her feet on the ground. She cannot move her feet, but she can move her body wherever she needs to go without being tagged.
Okay.
And then I simply come around with the stick, and I'm just, as a coach, just trying to put her into positions. She's playing around, right? I try to get hands, ankles. She can't move her feet and can't be touched by the stick. And when's the last time you moved like this, right? Like, this is stuff we just don't do, and done. So give that a go.
That was actually really fun. I love that one.
Question is, will you let the client do it to you? Yep. Let them get it, right? You want them
so fun.
to get off balance, come from behind, make them move. get as close to their chest, their knee. Yep.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Nice. Nice.
And I bet you, and
Ooh, okay, Michelle. Okay. It's really good. Oh, did you change the tape?
I did.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
I had the timer go off, but you're in the middle of talking, so
I heard it like shudder. That was perfect.
Nice.
Awesome. Year of the snake.
Year of the snake.
And
You want me
right,
to stay up here? Or?
you could. I'm now going to go into stretching.
Okay, I'll grab the phone so I can continue.
And so, warm up. Right? Warm up, coordination. I also encourage, like, when you guys are doing that, think about a client saying, like, stiff back, right? You don't have to, if they haven't seen partner tag before, like, hey, keep your feet, like, what do I have to do? I have to keep my feet down, okay, and not get hit, okay. And, like, all of a sudden, like, you're playing around with them, and, like, good chance they start moving, and they don't even realize that, like...
The brain gets distracted.
Exactly. So, strengthening, right? And you guys are starting to see coordination, leverage, stability. So like leverage will come up in stretching now. Stability, you guys got. Feedback can be visual, can be from the floor. It can also be like when I do casting, this is a strength move for my wrist. It's easier to do it like this than it is up here, right? Same thing when you're holding deep fascial stretching. Where do we start here? So, head to toe, right? Let's do head to toe and neck. I like rolling the stick. There's nothing wrong with rolling the stick here. You can also do this on your feet, right? If you have them take their shoes off. Do you guys ever roll your feet on the dowel or the stick?
Yeah.
Like one of the coaches told me to do this like years ago, and literally instantly my down dog, my heels are just like whoop, down, crazy. On your occipital bone, we're gonna put some irradiation there. You're pulling the stick apart, body's engaged, and neck is turning side to side. Mike, my neck hurts, my traps hurt. What do you think? Like, how do I stretch? I think we know, most of the time it's more of a strengthening issue. Like, instead of stretching it, it's already a scared muscle, tendon, whatever it is. Like, just holding that stick, engaging that neck, and down. Here comes some of that leverage, very basic, where you have the stick in front. Hips, knees are all pointing forward, straight arms. And you're keeping that gaze forward, and I'm just pushing with my right hand to stretch out my left chest. Right? That's all that is. And then left pushes to stretch out that right. But you're looking forward. Right? You have to look forward. The reason why you have to look forward, because clients will say all the time, yeah, what, Mike? Like, what? I'm stretching. But like, hold that standard, right? Your standard is always forward, and then you'll see this one goes here, this one maybe only goes that far. You can also do it as a seesaw. So left hand is up top, right hand is on the bottom. And remember we have, right, that ribs aren't flaring, everything's in, and you're pressing down with your left hand, gaze is still forward, lifting that right shoulder up, and then pressing with that right hand to lift that left shoulder back. You're getting into that shoulder, and the difference between this and me laying you on a table and stretching your arm back is that left hand is active, it's pushing against it. So your muscle's in a long state and its weakest state. And let's go to the other side. Right, and you're not doing all of these. Can I stretch my shoulders and calves, right? You're doing 2 of these moves in a session. Hold it here, adjust them. But you can see alone in this pose, I'm just gonna make up stuff, switch up the feet. Maybe you twist this way, twist that way. The stick has you in a levered state, right? Your hands are back here.
Oh, my traps.
That's really, the client doesn't know you're making it up, right? You're just asking them to go to a point. So we got shoulders there. One last one for shoulders. This is where I switch the hands up. Right hand on top, left hand down low. And you're gonna have your right arm travel to the left side. Your spine stays down the middle here. Right arm stays straight. Chin goes over shoulder, over the stick. And you just hold. You're punching that right hand towards the side of the room. Back is flat, arm is straight. This should feel nice on the right side. And then you switch it up, other way. Left hand on top. Left shoulder drives the stick into the ground. You sit back, back flat, and spine down the center. Yep, so left hand is on top, good. You're gonna bring that chin over the stick. Yep, straight arms. Arms go to the right, your chin goes over the stick and over your shoulder. Yep, keep going, keep going. Don't move the body, yep, exactly. Come down, exactly, yep, chin over shoulder. Sit back, and done. Next one here. Stick is by our right foot. Hand is gonna be high up. We're gonna get into some positions that you wouldn't be able to get into without the stick. Right foot steps back. And notice how every single time the stick is aligned with your arm, with the hips, knees are pointed forward, you're always in good alignment. Trust that right hand to go on the outside of that left knee. And maybe you take that left hand to the outside of your right leg and twist yourself just a bit more. And bring it back, other side. You hang, this is called monkey hang. And you can have your foot, left foot directly back. You could have it in a curtsy for a deeper stretch, right? You can slide down, you could come to your knee, you can bring your, I don't want to put my knee on the ground like that, into a quad stretch. But yeah, you're over your right leg. Right hand goes on the outside of your left leg, deeper into that stretch. And up, bow and arrow. On the right side, hands in the center, slight bend in your knees. Left hand is gonna come above and over, left hip sticks out, and you press. Both arms are straight. If anyone's struggling to press it, just move the stick out further. Right? You wanna get straight arms, and it shouldn't be strenuous. You're having fun here. You're telling your body that you feel good. And we go to the other side. Right, so start off with the stick further out, slight bend in your knees, right hand is up, right thumb is facing down, right hip sticks out, and you press. Chest is square towards the mirror. Here you can also flagstaff the stick forward and bring it back. There's no reason you can't do this flagstaff with any of the other moves. There's no reason you can't bring the stick in closer to center, further out. Ninja and for calves, and I think those are the staple ones. So we have Ninja where feet are wide. The stick is going to be on the inside of your right foot, and the hand is going to be on the handle. You're going to lean forward, right? And everyone's going to be able to do this, and you're going to drop that stick towards your right side. Loosen up that grip if you need to.
Toward the right.
Toward right hip, yep, right hip, right side. Thumb faces down, grabs the stick, and then you lunge to the left. Bend that left knee. And press into that left leg to come up. See if you could do an other side without me cueing. Man, I wish I could get a play-by-play and names. I'm not going to say that was Ninja, right? But it's your version. You kept your arm straight and good grip, right? So you got into a good stretch. It was the opposite of what I did. I'm assuming it was something, you grabbed it, and I think you went this way. You went this way. What is the difference? You felt it in your bicep. I feel thoracic spine here. I'm getting into my left hip. What is wrong with that move that I had no plans of showing, and I don't even know if I've ever done it? But just because you focus on the concepts, right? And then you go to the other side, and that's going to put you into the right position. For calves and hamstrings, stick is on your right shoulder, left foot, right foot. And we're going over time here. I'm happy to stay, and I'd love to answer questions after this. This will be our last stretch here. Legs stay straight, back stay straight. That's your only priority. And feet are pointed forward, legs straight though, right? Legs. So every client can do this. And then you're just sliding down the stick until your back starts to bend, you're there. So you're here, you're sitting back, good. Make sure both legs are straight in front. Now you can bend that right knee to get a little bit deeper. You can lift those left toes off the ground. You can drive that left heel into the ground. You can keep that left knee still and windshield wiper to the right, to the left, right, left, right, and come up. Good work, guys. Yeah, that's stick mobility. That's what I would say is practice it on your own. Those two things of good grip, straight arms, and just using it for leverage. You'd be surprised. Like, it may be scary at first to like get